Has there been any relief on the premiums for American Gold Eagles and American Silver Eagles? And how has the U.S. Mint kept up with this increased demand for precious metals? Is there any hope that their production is at levels that we can hope for lower premiums in the near term? Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. Today we're going to look at U.S. Mint figures for 2020, including figures for April and May. And we will see where the production has been and where it's going, and if there's any relief in sight for premiums. If production can increase, then there's hope that the demand will be met and we can expect to pay some lower premiums. I've looked at the Mint data and I've got to tell you, it's a mixed bag. It's the good, the bad, and the zero. So let's just quickly remind ourselves where we are at with premiums. So I'm going to just look at Monument Metals. I think a lot of the bullion dealers are somewhat in the same boat. So here's the spot prices today. So spot prices have been holding strong. Silver has rebounded from a low of $12 an ounce or lower. And gold has found a nice level above $1,700 an ounce. But the premiums are where it's at. So the 2020 American Silver Eagles, and this is another thing to get used to, estimated to ship the week of June 19th. So that's an acceptable way of doing things. If they can promise you a price, they're promising you a price because they know there's a delivery coming from the U.S. Mint and they can quote you a price. So I think understanding that you may have to wait 2 to 3 weeks is not a bad trade-off for some certainty. But look at the prices you're paying. $25 per American Silver Eagle. That is an $8.50 premium per coin. That is very high. So here we are for 2020 1-ounce coins. $17.20 for gold, $18.57 for the gold coin. So $137 premium per ounce. So the half ounce, they're looking to ship those very shortly. $17.20 per ounce, $19.49 for a half ounce coin. The quarter ounce is going to be in stock soon, so it's pre-orders. That's $493 per coin. And then the 1/10 ounce is out of stock. So they don't even have 1/10 ounces. And there's no promise about when they're coming. So they don't even know when they're coming next. So this is from the U.S. Mint site. This is the 2009 American Eagle silver and gold sold by the year. So 2009, the last financial crisis was in 2008 is when it started. So 1-ounce gold coin sold the most pieces, and the 1/10 ounce gold coin is the next most popular gold coin. So in a bull market, people buy 1-ounce gold coins the most, then followed by 1/10 ounce size, and the half and the quarter are a distant third and fourth. So we're looking at 100,000 1-ounce gold coins every month to keep pace, and at least 20 to 25,000 1/10 ounce gold coins. And we need at least 2.5 million Silver Eagles a month. So let's see how they're doing. Okay, so I've got the most recent production data from the U.S. Mint for both gold and silver, and we're going to count the number of coins. So not the amount of ounces, but the amount of coins that came in a 1-ounce size, or the amount of coins that came in a 1/10 ounce size, as well as the silver. Okay, if you haven't seen me break this down before, in a typical year, the 1/10 ounce coins sell the most units of coins, and followed by the 1 ounce coins, and this is the least popular, and these are substantially lower. Now, the stock market crash occurred in late February, so the mint did respond, and they put the fuel where the customers wanted it, which is in the 1 ounce coins. So they were very responsive. So when you add these all up, these are pretty much even, third and fourth category. This is actually leading a little bit over this. So that wasn't bad. They were responding. They shifted priorities to the 1 ounce size. All of the gold is minted at the West Point, New York Mint at the Military Academy. Now, the American Silver Eagles, let's look at that next. Now, for silver, there's been two challenges. One is because of this incredible demand in March, they ran out of either silver planchets or whichever the raw form of silver that they then make the coins out of. And typically now, the American Silver Eagle is made almost exclusively at the West Point Mint also. So they responded in a big way. 1 million plus coins a week. So 5 million cranked out in March. So not bad. They turned on the fuel, but just as they turned on the fuel, they ran into a silver problem. And then we're going to see that they ran into other production problems with keeping the facility open and employees healthy or risking the employees' health. So they slowed down dramatically in April and May. So let's look at those numbers next. Okay, so April is when the U.S. Mint and West Point started to have troubles keeping the facility open. So they kept the fuel aimed at the 1 ounce size. So they did a decent amount in April, 105,000 1 ounce size gold coins, American Gold Eagles, but only 5,500 in May. Now the other thing is that they did 0, 0, and 0. So in April, all of their eggs are in the 1 ounce basket. So that is why in April, premiums for gold shot up, and they haven't relented, and there's been a little bit of relief, but not enough. Now in May, they're starting to shift and produce some other size coins. So good news, if you like the 1/2 ounce and 1/4 ounce, is that they will produce some. They have produced some, and so that is why the bullion dealers have some product available that they are receiving. So 12,000. So they kind of shifted the priorities into the fractional gold away from the 1 ounce size. So bad news if you're into the 1 ounce size, because now they're trying to play catch up with the other sizes. But the 1/10 ounce size, which is typically the second most popular one, they have ignored it 2 months in a row. So none. So I think it's going to be harder to get pre-sale coins in the 1/10 ounce size from the bullion dealers because there is no inventory in the pipeline from the mint yet. In April is 750,000 American Silver Eagles. Because of closing down the West Point Mint for a period of time, they were only able to make 750,000, and They expanded operations during that shutdown for 7 to 10 days at the Philadelphia Mint. And as you saw, these emergency issue coins, 240,000 of those were made at the Philadelphia Mint, and people are paying high premium for specially marked emergency issue coins. But that's really coming out of the normal population, out of the 750,000 number. So a number I saw on PCGS is that 30,000 of those 240,000 Philadelphia Mint monster boxes have been sent to PCGS or NGC, I think it's PCGS, and that's where that population is coming from. So they don't have a mint mark. All you can tell is if you're a dealer and you buy a whole monster box, you can tell from the serial number if it was made in Philadelphia, and then you can ship that whole monster box to PCGS and tell them what to do with it. But that's a lot of coins. It's a lot of coins for a emergency issue coin. It's not a lot of coins for the demand. We need 1 million a week, and we're barely getting 200,000 a week. And I don't know how you can do worse, but they did worse. 490,000 American Silver Eagles. The premiums on coins will continue until there are 100,000 a month 1 ounce gold eagles being made, and almost 100,000 a month 1/10 ounce eagles being made, and literally 1 million a week, or 4 or 5 million per month of silver eagles. So this is maybe the good. This is the bad. And this is the zero. So premiums will continue until those numbers improve. It's been 2 months of mediocre production, and hopefully they can turn the corner soon. Are you familiar with the time that the silver spot price went from $18 an ounce to $30 an ounce in the span of 5 months? If you'd like to learn more, please watch our featured video.